Today in this session we will be studying about the determination of pH value of water by electrometric method. The test method is given in IS 3025 part 11. pH value indicates the concentration of hydrogen ion in the water. For conducting this test we require digital pH meter, combined glass electrode, beakers of 100 ml and 250 ml capacity, wash bottle, distilled water, tissue paper, thermometer and magnetic stirrer. The glass electrode is having two parts, that is reference electrode part filled with electrolyte KCl which provides a stable potential, whereas the glass electrode part, that is indicator part, is filled with the 0.1 molarity HCl having the pH value 7. When it comes in contact with the hydrogen ions of the water, develop the potential. The developed potential with the stable potential difference is recorded in the pH meter as pH value of the water. 1 pH is equal to 59.1 millivolt. When this glass membrane comes with the hydrogen ions activity of the water solution, it develops the potential for 1 pH of the water. The developed potential will be 59.1 millivolt. Sometimes it is recorded in the mini board itself and then converted into pH by dividing by 59.1. It will give the pH value of the water solution. Then next important thing is sampling of the water. It should be the representative. Select the sampling point, representative sampling point. Clean sampling bottle used for collecting the water bottle which is used should be clean. Collect the sample 15 to 30 centimeter below. It should not be collected from the surface. It should be collected from 15 to 30 centimeter from the source below the below the surface, and fill and cap it and then level it. If it is possible, the test should be conducted as soon as possible to avoid the microbiological activities and ingress of the CO2. If it is not possible, store at 2 degrees centigrade to 8 degrees centigrade in the cool place, should not come in direct contact with the sunlight. Once when we are going to test, again it should be brought back to the laboratory temperature or environmental temperature, that is 27 degrees centigrade plus minus 3 degrees centigrade before the test. We need the buffer solutions of 7 pH and 4 pH for conducting this test. The buffer solutions are available in the market. Directly it can be used or it can be prepared by having the potassium dihydrogen phosphate, potassium dihydrogen phosphate and disodium hydrogen phosphate. Uh, First it should be dried in the oven. Then measure 3.40 gram of potassium dihydrogen phosphate, 3.40 gram, and disodium hydrogen phosphate 3.55 gram. Mix in the 500 ml of distilled water, stir it well, then make it to 1000 ml. So the solution ready will be of the pH value of 7 for the test, or directly it can be in the form of tablets or form solution available in the market. It can directly be used. If it is not directly used, we can make it with the potassium dihydrogen phosphate and disodium hydrogen phosphate in dry form. 3.40 gram of potassium dihydrogen phosphate in dry form, disodium hydrogen phosphate 3.55 gram. First mix in the 500 ml of distilled water, stir it well, then make it 1000 ml. The solution will be of the pH of value 7. Then for preparation of pH 4.0 buffer solution, we need potassium hydrogen folate of 10.12 gram. Again the similar, it should be dried in the oven 110 to 120 degrees for 2 hours. Then mix in the 500 ml of water, stir a little, then make it 1000 ml. The solution ready will be of the pH value 4, and then it is available also in the market in the form of tablet. Dissolve 1 capsule of 100 ml distilled water to make standard solution of 4 pH. So either we can directly take the buffer solution from the market used for the calibration, or we can produce in the laboratory. It is advisable to procure these tablets and make in the laboratory, use in the laboratory calibration of the glass electrodes. So calibration with pH 7 buffer. First we should rinse the electrode with the distilled water, then dip in the buffer solution, avoid in getting contact with the borders or base or uh, sides of the beaker. Place the 7 buffer solution, place the electrode, measure if it is not coming say 7.01 based on the temperature, it will be plus or minus, then adjust with the knob to bring it back to 7.00. Again calibrate with the pH 4 buffer, rinse the electrode, place in pH 4 buffer, adjust if necessary 4.0. If we are having the alkaline solution, we can also calibrate with the 9.2 buffer, rinse the electrode, again place in 9.2 buffer, verify the calibration 9.2. So our electrode with this calibration with the buffer 7, buffer 4 and buffer 9.2 ready for the test. For doing the test, collected sample, bring sample room temperature at 25 degree centigrade or 27 degree centigrade, pour approx 100 ml sample into a clean beaker. Rinse electrode with the distilled water and gently blot the dry blot the using tissue paper. Make it dry by using tissue paper. Immerse electrode in sample. Stir gently to avoid air bubble. When we first press the electrode, it has recorded 7.32. When we stir gently, it has increased to 7.62. When it has stabilized, wait until reading becomes stable 7.62. Record the pH value 7.62 of first solution. Then when we have collected number of solutions, say 5 or 6, we should repeat the same by rinsing our electrode again in distilled water, making it dry with the tissue paper, again place in the uh, collected sample, stir it gently, then make it wait for the becoming the reading stable, record it, and likewise we keep continuing. Like for second, temperature recorded is 25 degree centigrade, pH reading is 7.60, whereas for first solution it was 7.61. For the third solution at 25 degree it was 7.62. Then average of 3, 7.61, 7.63, 7.62 divided by 3, it will be 7.62. At what temperature the solution this recorded is very important. So it has been recorded as 25 degrees centigrade. It should also be mentioned. pH of Ganga River water recorded is 7.62 at 25 degrees centigrade. With this, we have completed how to determine the pH value of water with the electrometric method by first calibrating it the buffer solution of pH 7, pH 4, pH 9.2. Then after we rinse the electrode, dip into the solution under reference and record the pH value of that water. Thanking you.